There is a level of consciousness
Hay un
we're
nivel
now moving into, which we call the lovers from beyond the
a
stars.
la que llamamos.
To understand it, first you must travel beyond the stars.
Para entender
When you go beyond the stars,
cuando
you will discover
descubrirás
that as far as you can possibly imagine away from where you are, at the
que
greatest distance, there is another part of yourself. Both of you at the furthest extremities beyond the stars.
los dos,
When you discover this or feel it in your being,
cuando
and this has been that same feeling as that yearning for your true love,
y ese
at first you think you are watching another being
al principio ser
separate from you. And you think, if we only could bring those two so far away together. If only we could unite into sacred union. Finally, we would be whole and complete.
finalmente
But that-
completos.
But that is not the highest truth.
Pero eso
When you look larger,
con amplio
when you feel, and I'd like you to do this right now, actually.
lo vamos
Sit in your being,
a sentar en
go
tu ser
way back beyond the stars, and in front of you are all the worlds within worlds within worlds.
y delante de ti
Go beyond all those worlds within worlds within worlds to the furthest star beyond.
vaya más,
Go beyond the furthest star.
más,
And way back there,
más allá.
you will find that other part of yourself.
Y ahí
Feel the alignment between you and that very, very far away part of yourself.
sentir,
Feel that it is the purity of your love
sentir
that holds all the worlds within worlds into positional alignment. Feel the focused intent between you. Feel the yearning to reunite. Now become ever larger. And as you become larger, you will see that you and that far distant part of yourself
y en-
are actually two hands of a much greater being.
tiene
Step into that larger being where the two of you are one. This is the truth of who you really are.
esta-
Feel that there is no more separation between you. In truth, there never was. Feel that in your vastness, aligned as one great being, you have now quickened all the spaces in between. Every molecule, every empty space between you is united and vibrating in sacred union. And this is how we stand in this level of consciousness when we do the sacred spiral dance.
cuando
We are the lovers from beyond the stars,
somos
and we are reuniting
y estamos reuniendo
by becoming larger and seeing that we have always been but one being.
y estamos
Hold to my true love. Hold to the stars above. Hold to the wolf and frog. Home in the swirling fog. Hold to the breath of earth. coming birth. Hope to my true love. Hope to the deep blue sea. Hope to you and me. Hope to the feeling free. Love and let it be. One heart of the whale, chalice and the grail. Hope to the deep blue sea. Hope to the spiral dance. Hope to the taken chance. Hope to the vast unknown. Hope to the journey home.
This morning we're going to begin by talking about the legend of Isis and Osiris.
Esta mañana vamos a comenzar hablando de la leyenda de Isis y Osiris.
For the activation of the second gate marks the completion of this legend.
Para la activación del segundo puerto es la compleción de esta historia.
The story of Isis and Osiris is the story of each of us.
La historia de Isis y Osiris es la historia de cada uno de nosotros.
It is not something that simply belongs to some long ago days in Egypt.
No es una cosa que simplemente pertenece a los días pasados en Egipto.
Each of us is living this legend right now.
Cada uno de nosotros está viviendo esta leyenda ahora.
Each of us, by activating our one hearts and becoming embodiments of true love,
Cada uno de nosotros activando nuestro verdadero amor y incorporando esta historia.
each of us is bringing this legend to its completion and fulfillment.
Cada uno de nosotros está llevando hacia su compleción la leyenda. Estamos uniendo en un solo mano.
For the true union,
Para la unión verdadera,
you look larger.
mira más grande.
You step into the larger part of yourself,
Toma pasos hacia el ser más grande,
in which the two hands already are united.
en lo cual los dos manos todavía ya están unidos.
And then you quicken and enliven that vaster part of yourself.
Y se da más energía a ese ser más grande de uno mismo.
This is the truth of what the second gate will do to each of us.
Eso es la verdad de lo que va a hacer con cada uno de nosotros abriendo el portal segundo,
If we make the necessary steps
si tomamos los pasos necesarios
and choices
y escogimos
and
bien
surrendering within ourselves.
y rendimos adentro de nosotros mismos.
This is the completion
Eso
of
es la
Isis and
compleción
Osiris.
de Isis y Osiris.
Because after the second gate is opened, after they have served as the gatekeepers for the final time,
Después, cuando ellos han servido como los guardianes del portal segundo para la última vez,
the two hands cease to be as separate beings,
los dos manos no van a estar como dos seres separados.
and the greater being is birthed.
Y el ser más grande, vamos a dar luz.